Joining us live now from Jerusalem is David Keyes, who is the spokesman for the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Thanks very much for joining us. Can you give us an idea of exactly what Israel hit overnight?
Sure. In response to a barrage of about 20 missiles that were fired from Syria into Israel from Iranian forces, Israel eliminated about 70 targets that had to do with command and control structures, intelligence bases, weapons, things like that. It was a clear provocation from the Iranian regime, which openly calls for Israel's annihilation, and it's only the last in a very long series of outrageous attacks from from Iran on Israel. Iran is not just attacking Israel, it's attacking our entire region, it's attacking the world by supporting terror on 6 continents. But there's no doubt what Iran wants. They've stated openly and parade missiles through the streets of Tehran, engraved with the saying, "We will wipe Israel off the map." And so Israel is responding and defending itself as any state would do.
How far is Israel prepared to go with this? There has been talk, a fear of an escalation towards war between Israel and Iran.
Well, we certainly hope there isn't an escalation, and that's completely in the hands of the Iranian regime, whether they continue to attack Israel. You know, Iran currently is moving its forces about 1,000 miles from Iran right on Israel's border, right on its doorstep, threatening every single Israeli mother and father and child, and no state would let that happen. So it's vital that the Iranian regime cease these senseless attacks against Israel, which are aimed squarely at one goal, to destroy the state of Israel. We cannot let that happen.
Are you satisfied with your overnight actions, that you have eliminated the threat with those series of targeted actions? And are you now fearful also of further reprisals in any other form?
Well, we're going to do whatever it takes to defend our citizens. That much is clear. And you can imagine, if Iran is doing this without nuclear weapons, why it was so important to stop this nuclear deal, which would have set Iran on the pathway to an arsenal of nuclear weapons. So Israel will take any measures that it deems necessary to protect its citizens from these unwarranted, outrageous, and aggressive attacks from the Iranian regime aimed at destroying Israel.
Of course, many have said, including European powers, Russia and China, that they will continue to support that nuclear deal. And they feel that the Iran deal, the collapse of the Iran deal from the American side, very much supported by your government, actually makes the path to peace much more difficult.
Well, quite the contrary is true. A few days ago, we exposed over 100,000 secret documents from Iran's nuclear archive, which proved one thing, that Iran had a comprehensive program to obtain nuclear weapons. And the entire Iranian leadership lied through their teeth when they said that they never wanted a nuclear weapon. Just a few days ago, Javad Zarif, the foreign minister, lied again to the world when he said, quote, "We never wanted to produce a bomb." It was very, very important that this deal not stand, because had Iran kept every single letter of the deal, within a few short years, it could have had an arsenal of nuclear weapons, enough enriched uranium for 100 nuclear bombs. Think about what a danger that might be if theocratic tyrants in Tehran had enough enriched uranium for an arsenal of nuclear weapons. We couldn't let that continue as it was.
Okay, David Keyes, many thanks indeed for joining us there live.